Okay, so in this session, we are going to discuss about the CQ dialog. Okay, so this is the representation way of the CQ dialog. So CQ dialog is nothing but the node only, right? Your CQ dialog is nothing but the node only. Here you see when you will click here, you will see the types. This is the type that is called as a primary type, and it is an unstructured. Okay, but name should be same. This is the name we have to give, then only it will render to your page. Okay, so where I have created this CQ dialog, so this is the CQ dialog I have created inside this hello world. Okay, so where is our hello world? This one. Okay, so just simply click here, it will open the edit config. Okay, and this is the edit config you will get when you will define this CQ colon dialog name. Right, now click here, and here we have a configuration. So when you will click here, it will open the secure dialog, and here we have a one field. So in this session we will discuss all these steps, how we can create a secure dialog and everything. Okay, so first thing, like just delete this one, delete it. And after that, here we have to right click and just simply try to create a CQ dialog. Name should be same. This is the name we need. Before 6.3 it's not necessary, but after 6.3 we have to define this CQ colon dialog. I have saved it automatically. Now what it is done, so when you have created this one, come here and just try to refresh it. Okay, so here we have created. Now this is the option it has opening, right? Now you can just simply click here. It's not opening anything. See here, when I have defined this CQ dialog, this is the CQ colon dialog when I have defined. Now I got this edit config because of this name only, because of this CQ colon dialog name only. But after that, when I'm just trying to configure it and trying to write the informations, okay, so it's not coming, right? Yeah, and why we use a CQ dialog? So this is your component, right? Inside this component, if you want to interact or you want to add some data, so firstly you have to add the data to your CQ dialog, right? So user is trying to add the information, so he needs to add the information in the CQ dialog first of all. So it's one types of editor only. You can go there, you can add the information, and this is the information it renders to your component, right? So now we have created this one. Now simply here we have to, they have already created everything. They knows that whenever we'll create the hello world, we need a CQ dialog, right? So for this CQ dialog, they already have defined the code somewhere. You just simply need to inherit it. You just simply need to take it. How we can take? By using this sling colon resource type. Sling colon resource type, this is the property. Okay, so whatever the out of the box thing it has defined, and you want to over, you want inside this CQ dialog or in specified node, then you can simply use this sling colon resource type, right? After that, here where it has present, now this is a CQ dialog we need, and it has giving only this edit config, but we need the CQ dialog, right? From where we can take? So simply you need to go inside your libs. Where is the libs? You will see the CQ. There is no need to learn this all these paths and everything. Okay, CQ. After that, GUI, and inside the GUI you will see the components, and here we have authoring, and you will see this dialog. That's it. So all this script and everything they have defined here only. All these stuffs they have defined here. So why we need this? Directly you can simply copy this path where you want it, here, right? So just simply paste it. Once you will paste, you will get it. But we know that there is no need to define the absolute path. Now we are defining the relative. Okay, now just simply add. Again go there and just simply refresh it now. Okay, click here. See, now we got the secret dialog. Before it was previously it's not opening, right? So now I just click here, it has opening. See, when I just expand, it is expanding, right? But when I just minimize it, see, it is showing only this boxes, the main thing it is showing. And here we don't have a title of this CQ dialog. So if you want to define it, you can just simply firstly clear this, and after that here we have to define JCR colon title, and you can just define the CQ dialog. So we are creating a CQ dialog now. Just define the title, that is CQ dialog. Come here and try to refresh it. Now you will see here CQ dialog. Okay, come here, configure it. See, you got the CQ dialog. After that, here you see it's not a fix. So when user will try to open it, we need some width and the height, no? Okay, here it's not showing the content, only the header part it is showing. We want to show all the contents and everything. So this thing also they have already written it. So what you have to do is, here you have to create one node. This is the structure you need to follow. So firstly here we have to create one content. Okay, and after that, to this content, see what they have done is they have fixed these columns. So that means width and the height they have fixed it. Okay, so somewhere they have fixed it, that means write the code and they have stored somewhere. Now we need to go there and we just simply have to take it. How we can do that thing? Same thing, sling colon resource type, you need to mention it, and after that here you have to define granite UI something coral foundation. So just go there, no, all the things you will see out, these are the out of the box things. Okay, all these things you will see inside this lips only. So here we have a granite lips. Granite, where is the granite? Are you guys seeing granite anywhere? It must be in Geno, not here. Yeah, this is the granite we have. After that, you will see here UI, coral, or you will see the components. And after that, here we have a coral, foundations, and you will see here what we need, by the way, fixed column, right? So this is the fixed column. They have already defined it and they have defined the code here. Some of the code they have defined and they have fixed it. But why we need? We just simply copy this one. You just simply need to copy this, go up here, and where is our content? This is the content. Okay, after that, here we just simply need to paste it. That's it. We also knows that there is no need to define this granite you have anything, just add. That's it. Now you can go there and try to refresh it. Click here and configure it. See, this time there is no need to define the front end code, right? There is no need to fix the width and the height directly. They have already defined it everything. You just simply have to take it. That's it. That's it. After that, now here this your CQ dialog is empty, right? Now you want to add the content. So basically we have to create the items. Here we have to create one nodes item. So this is a structure we need to follow, and inside that there is no need to define anything. Okay, after that, now what I'm doing here, maybe you will see the tabs. You will see the tabs. Okay, so maybe here we have tab 1, tab 2, and the tab 3. So when you will click on the tab 1, this down structure will change, right? This container will change. So now we need a tabs. How we can get the tabs? Create a tabs. Here we have created the tab as well. Okay, so if it is getting complicated, there is no need to define it, right? We are just saying because of our understanding, right? But there is no need to write all these things manually. You can directly go inside the core component. Somewhere you will see the, you can directly go, if you need a title, just go there and see the title CQ dialog. That's it. All this thing already written here. See, all these things they have already defined it. Here they have defined the item. Here we have a tabs, and inside this tab they have defined this. Here we have item. Some of the properties must be there. So you just simply need to copy, come down, and just simply paste it. But here we are seeing all these things manually. Okay, so tab we need. So already they have created the tab somewhere. You can just simply go there and simply paste it. So for that we need a sling resource type, and here you have to define. We know that all these things where it is stored inside the libs only. So the same libs, granite, UI, components, coral, foundation, something. UI, components, coral, foundation, and what we need? Tabs, right? search tab somewhere. There is the tab. Okay, you just simply need to copy, come up, and here in this link resource type, you just simply need to paste it. Here we have to remove the lips and hit enter. That's it. We have created the tabs. If you want to define the name to your tabs, you can define it, but we haven't created. We have given the properties to this tab, but we haven't created. Okay, now we need to create the tab. So whatever you are creating here, these are nothing but your tabs. So maybe tab it's more than one. So firstly, just simply do one thing. Here you need to create the items. Okay, we have created the item. Now you can create a tab. Inside that, whatever you will create, these are nothing but your tabs only. Okay, so here I'm just defining the employee. Hit the enter. That's it. What we have created, employee. So this employee is nothing but your tab only. So now gcr colon title, and here you can define employee. That's it. So we have created this employee. Okay, so now maybe now just go there and try to refresh it. Click here, configure it. This is the employee, right? This is one tab. Maybe we have another tab, three tab, four tab, like that way. Okay, so when you are just clicking the second tab, maybe employee 2 we have. So what it will does, it will change the content, right? It will change the content. No, so when you are just clicking on this employee, it is changing the content. Maybe this is the tab, it is holding the container, and this container it is changing, right? So we need to make, maybe it has present here, is there? Yeah, here you see. So this is the image we have. I just opened the teaser CQ dialog. Okay, so this is the image, and this image is nothing but the tabs, and this tab is holding this container. It is holding this container. So if I change here, when I click here, see this container, it has overriding. So this is nothing but the container only, right? So when I'm just clicking here, this is also a container. So what you have to do is you have to take the container, you have to make this employee as a container. So how we can do that things? Again, it has stored here only, UI granite. Okay, leaves granite, UI component coral foundation. So here where it is our container, yeah, this one is our container. Just simply copy, come up, come here, and just simply what we need, sling colon resource type, sling colon resource type, and paste it. And here we have to remove this granite and just simply add. We have added, right? Now you can go there, same thing, you will see the same thing, but this time we have a container. Now you can do one thing, inside this container you can define the value. Okay, so inside this container now you can define the value. So fields mostly will define. So here you come, here we have a teaser, configure it. Okay, and after that what we have inside this image, we have a image, right? When you are going inside this text, we have this text. See, text field we have, no? After that here, this is nothing but your well, this is nothing but your well. After that, maybe somewhere this is what checkbox, again we have a text field. Okay, so here we have a more than one fields, these are nothing but the fields. So inside this container we have a more than one field. So what we have to do is, firstly we have to create the items, hit the enter, and after that you can create whatever you want. So here in this case I need to create the first name. So if I want to create a first name, I'm just writing a name, that is first name, and after that sling colon resource type, and I want to make it like this. This is the field I need. So this is nothing but your text field, right? This is what checkbox, right? This is what text area, this one is your text area, right? This one is also a checkbox, and after that here we have a text field. Just like that we have everything, right? Here also we have a path browser, this is what your path browser. Okay, so when you will enable it, we are not getting, that's okay. So if you need this, now in this case what I need, text field. So text field also it has stored here only. Okay, inside this granite, UI, component, foundation, coral, and here we have a form, and it has stored. But do we need to learn this all these stuffs? No. You can just simply go on the internet. Here we have to define granite documentation UI in AEM. Hit the enter. Now whatever the open this first link. Okay, so once you open it, now you can search here what you need. So basically we need a text field, just search here. Where is the form? Firstly, yeah, this is the form. Inside that only you have to search. Where is the text field? Come at down. There is the text field we have. Just open it. Here it has mentioned the path and everything. Just simply we knows that there is no need to define the absolute path. So just copy from here, go there, and just simply instead of that you need to paste this. Hit the enter. Okay. Now just go there and try to refresh it. Not only this one, it has mentioning like we have a name property, we have a value property. So whenever you are creating any, so where we have created here, so is the first name we have created as a text field. So we have a lot of properties you need to use. So here we have a name property, so it accepts the string. Here we have a value, it is also accepting the string. Okay, so if you want to pass the default value, you can use this one. Okay, if you want to define the variable, you can use this implicit. Okay, disable, required, just like that we have a lot. Now go there and try to click here and just open it. See, we got this, right? We got this text field. But why we are using this text field, no one knows. Okay, so but we are using this text field for the first name, right? So we have to define the label as well. Just go there and just define the label. How we can define it? Field label. Okay, it must be a string, and after that first name. Hit the enter. Come here and try to refresh it. Click here. See, you got the first name, right? But now the thing is, when you are storing anything here, okay, this is the name you have stored, and after that you have just a right check mark it. See, this is the editor. So here, content author or whatever it is, so he will enter the information here. So once he has entered it, this information needs to be stored somewhere, right? This is the data, it needs to be stored somewhere. So how we can store it? So the thing is, if you want to store it, so here you need to define one property, that is name. You need to define one property, that is name, and here you need to mention dot and slash. So what we are doing, whenever user will define any information, this information it has stored inside this variable. Okay, so whatever I'm mentioning here, first name. Okay, so what I have done, this is the variable I have defined. So this is the syntax. We have to use the dot and the slash for defining a variable, right? And how we can define the variable here? By using this name property. Okay, so whatever now you are adding, see where I am here, I'm just adding a search, right check mark it. That means I have added. Now where it has stored, where we are right now, we are in the en page. In the content, weekend is there we have a us, and there we have one en page. And inside this en we are using this menu of components. Which one is ours? Components. Okay, now just go there. Here we have a content weekend, what is that, uscn, right? And after that, now just refresh it. Here we have a container. These are the components. Okay, so this one is our hello world. Okay, so this information it's not stored here. Now again you need to refresh it. Click here. Okay, so this information is not stored. Again you need to come here and try to add the information. Oh, yeah, here you see, I went here, I added the information. So this, see, it has storing this name in this variable, and this is the variable we have defined where, here. Okay, inside our field we have defined this variable name by using this name properties, right? And the one thing, we have a CQ dialog. This is what CQ dialog. Just like that, we have a design dialog as well. So this is the CQ dialog. We work when we are in the edit mode. Okay, we are in it. It work as a component level. Okay, so here whatever I'm doing, or I'm just storing the content where it is storing inside this content, right? Where it is storing inside this content folder, no? Okay, but we have a design dialog as well. We'll see design dialog why we use later. So firstly, whatever you will do in the CQ dialog, it will store inside your content folder, okay, in your component. That's nice. Now we'll try to see the well. We need to check well is there or not. Where is the well? This is the well we have. Go inside this. See here. Here we have a, just simply copy this. So well, why we use the well? Basically, if you want, like if you want to shrink and collapse the container, you can easily do it. So here we have a, in this teaser, here we have a well. So this is nothing but your well. So if you are removing this text field, consider this is the text field you have and you are removing. So automatically it will collapse. Okay, automatically it will collapse. So it's depend on your field. So if you have more field, it will automatically shrink. Okay, automatically expand. So now we'll see this well. So just come here. After that, here right click over here, create, and just simply create the well. You can name it anything. I have given the well. Here we have to define the sling colon resource type, and after that just simply come here and paste it. So this is nothing but your well only. Save it. Now right click over here. Here we have items, right? You can come here and define the items. We have more than one item, no? Just try to create here last name. How, and here also we have to define sling colon resource type. Here we have to define granite UI components coral foundation, something is there. After that, what we have form and text field, like that only we have, no? Hit enter. That is nice. We have defined this one. Now the thing is, once you will do these things, we knows that for this last name what we need, firstly we have defined this one, but which purpose you are using, you need to define the label as well, no? So how we can define the label? By using a field label. After that, here you need to define the field label. So last name, and after that, whatever the user it's entering the information, this information needs to be stored somewhere. So for that, we use a name property for defining a variable. So here last name, hit the enter. Now go there and try to refresh it. Oh, we didn't get it. We didn't get. So what we will do is, like, now we have a problem, right? So we'll just go inside the core and we'll check it. Maybe a teaser, wish version 1, and somewhere you need to go inside the CQ dialog. Content we have, items. Go anywhere and you just simply need to find out the well, right? This is not well. This is not a well. Okay. We have another text. Yeah. Here we have a well. See. So granite, UI, components, coral, foundation. If our path is wrong, just simply copy from here. Come inside this. This is our well, right? We need to delete this and just simply come here and just simply paste it. One thing is done. Second, just go over there. This one is our well, right? Okay. So here only they have defined the sling colon resource type, and after that here we have items. The same item we have defined, and after that here we have a title. Now just go there and try to refresh it. Click here. See, we got the well, right? But inside that we haven't defined anything. So if you want to define, just come here. Here we have last name, and maybe this one is wrong, so that's why it's not coming. So just delete this and take the text field from somewhere. Otherwise, just go here. Here we have already It has no. Just come here. In this last name we need, right? So what we have to define? Sling colon resource type. After that, we just simply need to paste it and hit the enter. Save the changes. Come here and try to refresh it. See, inside this well, we got the last name as well. Just like that, if you need a checkbox or something, just see from here. Now, if you need a checkbox, right? So checkbox, we notice that it has present inside your form. So here it's a checkbox. Just go there. Here you need to copy this path. Come inside this CRXD, and here only I'm creating. Otherwise, if you want to create the outside, just close this. Inside this item, you need to create, right? So here I'm just coming, create a checkbox. So I'm just giving the name checkbox only, sling colon resource type, and here you need to define the checkbox. After that, here you have to define the name, where it will store. So, and we knows that this is the way to define the variable. So here checkbox, and the field label you need to define. So in this case, there is no need to define the fields. Okay, we have to define the text in the checkbox. Only for the checkbox, we have to define the text, not a text field label. For the text field, we are defining a field label, and for the last name also we are defining a field label. But for the checkbox, we need to define this text. What we have to define here? We'll simply say student. Okay, now go there and try to refresh it. See, we got the checkbox as well. Tag is not coming. Where is the checkbox? Yeah, name we have, value we have, text somewhere we have, no text. There is a text, but still it's not coming. Now we need to refresh it. If some cases will happen, no. Oh, we haven't defined the text. See here. So basically, in this property, we don't have a text. We need to add. Once you add, come here and try to refresh it. Click here and you will get this a student. Okay, now if you want to define here what we have one tab. Now you want to create the another one, you can simply come here. This is the employee we have. This is your tabs, and if you want to create the tabs, you need to create inside this items. So right click over here and create a tabs. So this is the employee 2. Just simply, and this must be a container, so just simply come here inside this employee 1, and here we have a container. Just simply copy, come here and simply paste it. Okay, otherwise directly you can do one thing, no, simply copy this one, come inside these items and just simply paste it. That's it. Rename, save the changes, come here. Now you can refresh it. Now in the both case, you will see the employee. Here you see employee and employee, right? Same content we have added, right? Instead of first name, if you are adding the last name, come here, first name and last name, come here and save it. Okay, employee 2, here you need to change the employee 2. Come here and save the changes here and try to refresh it. Yeah, so this is the employee and this is the employee 2. So here you see in the employee, first name is there. When you will go in the employee 2, you will see the last name, right? It has changed. So this is all about the secure dialog. So basically we use a secure dialog for authoring the content. Okay, so whatever you are authoring the content in this secure dialog, the same content it will render to your components. Now I'll tell you the difference. Later that we'll discuss about how we can create a design dialog, right? So basically we have a dialog and we have a design dialog. So we knows that the node name of the design dialog is a CQ dialog, right? We have to create like this. For the CQ dialog, this is the name we need to follow. Where it has stored your CQ dialog, it's stored inside your content. In our case, where it has stored content, we can, here you come. Yeah, here it has stored, no? So all this information it has stored here. Now you can just add the data here, save it, come here and try to refresh it. See, checkbox, first name, and you will see the last name. All this information it has stored inside this component. Okay, so basically it has storing inside your project only. So in this content, so your CQ dialog store inside your content folder in your specified project and in your component. Okay, the main difference between the CQ dialog and the design dialog is like this is the CQ dialog, it's a page level. Okay, you will see inside the page. Now here you come here, this is the component. Okay, so your CQ dialog is a component level. So when you will click here, you will get this CQ dialog, right? And your design dialog is a template level. We already have discussed the templates, right? So we have a two types of templates, static template and editable templates. Okay, so now I'm just opening here. This is your static template. Now just click here and just open it. Okay, so now I'm in the edit mode. That means I can edit inside this page, right? I can edit inside this page, but and this is what this is your CQ dialog. Okay, this is your CQ dialog. But the thing is, when I'll just go inside this design mode, that means I am a template level now. I'm in a template level. So when I just click here, and here we don't have any CQ, design dialog. Okay, so we need a design dialog here. How we can create it? Okay, so this is for the static. Here this is my static template, and this is the static I have opened it, and right now I'm in a static level, that means template level. But here I don't have a CQ dialog. So how we can create it? So for creating that CQ dialog, yeah, here only I'm creating inside this hello world. Close all these stuffs, right click over here, create, and in this case we need to create this dialog. After that, just name, give the name anything. So here design underscore dialog. This should be a design underscore dialog only. Okay, this title it may be anything, but this one should be a design dialog. Here I'm just creating a design dialog. So once you will hit enter, see our design dialog it has created, and it has created the structure as well. Okay, it has created the structure. Now I'm just going to create more than one property. So for that we need to create the items. Okay, maybe you are creating more than one property, right? So for that you need to create a items, and name, the type should be a CQ colon widget collections. Okay, here what I have done, firstly I have created the design dialog, and after that now I just want to create more than one field, just like we have created for this, for what we have created for this CQ dialog, right? For this CQ dialog we have created this field. So this is the field I need to create for the design dialog. So for that you need to define one container first, that is widget collections, and after that you can define the whatever you need. So just like now I need a title, so this time it's not a collections, right? It's just simple and widget. Then so it's one types of your node only. Okay, now here in the CQ dialog we only knows that in the CQ dialog what we use a sling colon resource type, right? Sling colon resource type to take the out of the box properties. Okay, to take the out of the box fields we are using this sling colon resource type. Here there is no need, you just simply need to come here, and here you have to define X type. That's it. Instead of sling colon resource type you have to define this X type, and here you need to mention what you need. So here what we have done, this is what text field, right? So for this text field we have defined entire path. See, granite UI component like that. Here there is no need, you just simply need to mention here text field, that's it. Hit the enter. Name is important, so whenever user will enter, so we need to store somewhere, no? So like that way, and the definition of the name variable the same. So here title, hit the enter, and after that what we need, field label, title, save it. Okay, so we have created this title here as a text field. Now save the changes, come inside this January and try to refresh it. We are in the edit, not in the design mode. We are, see, this time you are getting this configuration. Now you can click, you will see this design dialog. Okay, inside this design dialog, this is nothing but your label. Okay, here this is the text I have added, and this one is your text field, and this is the tab one. So when you will come here, here you see this is what tab one. If you want to change it, you can change. Okay, so instead of this, if you want to define here student, you can define it. Okay, and how we can apply this design dialog for the, see, for what we have applied now, for the static template. If you want to check the editable template, how we can do that things. Okay, so for the editable template, it's a policy level. In the static template, you can directly go inside the design mode, you can see this design dialog. Okay, this is your editable template. So now I'm just going inside this editable templates. I just came, and after that here also we have the options, and you will see here page policy. Okay, so this is nothing but your design dialog. This is what your design dialog. If you want to change something here, you need to change as a page level. Okay, you need to change as a page level. See, again I'm just telling, your dialog is a component level, your CQ dialog as a component level, but your design dialog is a page level or the template level, right? So if you want to change anything for the design dialog or for your editable template, you need to go inside the page. Now this hello world we don't need, you need to go inside the page. Where is your page? This is the page we have, and after that, when you are just clicking here inside this page, you will see here, this is the page, it has taking all the properties, or out of the functionality it has taking from whom, from the core, right? Now you can go there inside the core, we have a page, right? Now it's question, no, like how we are getting this. So when you are going inside this EN and you are opening the editable templates, and after that you are going inside the policy, how we are getting this, all these stuffs, from where we are getting this? We haven't defined for our page. For our page we don't have any design dialog. Okay, but still it is coming. So from where it is coming? From this out of the box core, because we have taken all the properties from there only. Which one is a version 1 or 2? 2. Click here, after that page. So once you will click here, somewhere you will see the design dialog. Here you see all these things, they have already defined it. They have defined it, no? Already they have defined it. But if you want to change that scenario, if you want to change this, so you can do one thing, just copy from anywhere. So basically I'm just taking this image design dialog now, go inside this, and here we have design dialog. Just simply copy where you need, you want to change it, right? Where you want to change it to your page, come here and just simply paste it. That's it. Save the changes, go there in your EN and refresh it. Now this is the content as well. Now you can refresh. See, till now what we have now, oh, it's gone. Okay, we have to go there and page policy. See here, till now we had this one, right? But now we have this one as well. So all these things from where it has coming? From your this CQ dialog. from your design dialog. So inside that only you have defined all this code. That's why it has coming this field, it has coming because of that reason only. Got it?